Hello and welcome to Czapek. We're in the shareholders room. That's where we do the general assembly. That's where we do creative meetings. That's a place that we never knew how to use it, and that's the best places because that's where the energy comes for new ideas. And that's what we're talking about. A new project that is celebrating the anniversary of the 10 years of the revival of Czapek and 180 years since the birth of the company. We decided to restart from the beginning with a different pocket watch, with a pocket watch that was much closer to the Half-Hunter. And then we added a few drops of science fiction spirit and of craftsmanship, because we love to mix the traditional know-how of our ancestors with the most modern ideas. And what took place was the time jumper, the watch we created to celebrate our anniversary. And every new watch is an attempt to define beauty today. And here, the approach has been to be surprising, unexpected, different, to come with something that had never been done and to see how to make that watch beautiful. Now, this time jumper, as you can imagine, is a jumping hour on 24 hours on 2 discs. And we'll come back to that later. Now, you can recognize that there is an incredible play on the guilloche. And also you can feel that it looks a bit like a flying saucer. So you see the mix of the two ideas, this traditional craftsmanship one and the science fiction. Now let's see how it works. Now I put it on my wrist. It's a 40.5 diameter watch. What strikes the eyes is this incredible guilloche that revolves around the magnifier. It's inspired from the tourbillon guilloche called Singularité, and it creates an effect that seems to be making the watch revolve as a flying saucer. Inside the magnifier, you can discover the jumping hours. It's a digital indication on 2 discs. And below is a minute indication with the disc revolving. What's interesting is also the way we executed it. And when I press the pusher, the cover opens and I can see all the elements of the watch. We can discover the movement. Now, the first thing that jumps in the eyes is the 2 discs on sapphire crystal and all the mechanism that makes these 2 discs jumping. What's interesting is that it's a patent-pending mechanism that allows to go from 23 to 00 and then 01, 02, etc. And at the same time, it uses hammers like a chronograph. So a new approach, a futuristic approach of what we could call traditional mechanical watchmaking. The dragging minutes are a peripheral wheel that is part of the gear train. And there is a little indicator at 6 o'clock to know exactly on what minute we are. And we can also discover the play on levers, springs, and the hammer that is action by a cam. And its function is actually to reset the watch at 23:59, just to jump from 23 to 00. Now let's discover the back of the watch and the Calibre 10. 10 for 10 years since our renaissance in 2015. 10 for 10 calibers that we have created along these years. And actually, this is the Calibre 10.1. Why did we make a special caliber? Because we want to do a one-shot. There will be only 180 units of that caliber made. The first 100 is a limited edition made of steel. The second edition will be made of 3N gold. And for the following one, we will see, listening to you, where we should go. Titanium, maybe somewhere else. Maybe we could play with the new guilloche. We want to make that movement live, but at the same time, we want to give you the chance to make your own watch by offering 10 options of bespoke for that watch. So it's an automatic movement, 4 Hz. We continue to use the Swiss lever escapement that we love, made by Atocalpa, and that gives such a good rate. We have an open view of the movement as always. It's a 1-barrel 60-hour power reserve, and it's a very efficient and powerful movement that will serve as a base for many other developments in the next 10 years. The rotor is made of recycled platinum, as we did for the Calibre 5. The finish of the bridges is superlative, with beautiful anglage. And the bridge's shape is quite unique. It's a bit concentric, like rings, below the rotor. Of course, it's open to the maximum so that you can enjoy the beauty of the movement and play with it indefinitely. Now, where to discover that watch? Well, as of today, you can go just to the boutique Rue de la Coraterie in Geneva. You can also find it online. You will be able to see it across the globe, for example, in Dubai Watch Week or in Shanghai Watch Festival very soon. And you will be also able to discover it at our retail partners all across the globe. Enjoy time, enjoy watchmaking, and see you soon.